Hello and welcome back to Snack Play Love. So today I had plans, but it appears that the Ikoria Quick Draft disappears in 3.5 hours. Is that? Because I don't think it's days. Yeah. So Friday Night Magic 22 hours. This 3.35. So we're going to have to do a quick draft. I don't want to use the gems, I'm saving those. I want 10k for the new set, so we'll use coins again. I know it's not optimum. Oh, that's nice. So, we have the key piece of the Reanimator deck. Reanimator Fight is brilliant. We have Premier Removal in Fire Prophecy. We have a Godzilla. Yeah, you cycle it early and then you just keep redrawing this Trampoly Hasty 7 mana creature. We've only got 2 of them. Frankly, you can't not go for a Wandering Monster. So this puts us automatically near the red-white cycling style. Pacifism is the best card here in that. Which one's this? Oh, this is the Vigilance one that I keep passing without reading it. Target non-human. So Yidero is very much a non-human that would love to have Trample and Vigilance, but the chances of those things coinciding is way difficult. Green-white is the Vigilance deck, whereas this goes in the black-white deck and happens to be cycling to go into the cycling deck. Pacifism's still best card here, but I don't know that we're definitely playing white. I think I'm going to take the Splendor Mare. I mean, looking at these little numbers that tell me... Oh, in fact, you can't see the overlays, can you, on this? Ah, shit. Wow. Okay. Because I'm streaming from the window, let me have a look at this. Huh. So that's remembered the camera. Oh no, they are there. Okay, we'll use the other camera for the moment for this. So you can see 3.0s, 3.5s. Oh, so it's a way of doing it secretly, but we'll confirm that pick. So, again, cycling payoffs abound. So the Sanctuary Lockdown means if you go wide with the humans all get big and you can win quite easily. That seems to be something that happens to me a lot in the format, but we don't have any of the payoffs for that directly yet. And I think 3-2 for 2 is just better if we don't end up in that human version. Now we've got decent Premier Removal. I mean, a Cloud Piercer would be fabulous, but we don't really have that many non-human creatures in mind for this deck. So I think we go for the removal and we carry on. Okay. So again, this drops into the cycling deck quite nicely, but we don't really have any of the payoffs for it yet. I think we probably go for the Sanctuary Lockdown. I'd love to take one of these, mutating, getting 4 life and all that, but I'm looking at the wrong camera now. I need to look straight ahead. Okay, so something seems to have gone wrong with the new mic camera setup. I'm going to continue using this for a bit, but then see what happens. But because it's the quick draft, ironically, which is slow, it means that we can do whatever we like. So we've either got a cycling creature that goes well in the cycling deck, or our first Blade Banish. I think Blade Banish is very good against the mutate decks, but in this format we've been playing a lot more of the cycling things, so I think we'll pick it up later. Light of Hope has been ridiculously good compared to what it should do, getting rid of the pacifies, putting counters on your creatures and getting through the blocks. But if we're planning to play humans, I think we take that first. Perimeter Sergeant goes in with the humans quite nicely. It's a late pick. We don't have any of the cycling payoff cards yet. Ah, there was one. There we go. Boom. First cycling payoff. Second cycling payoff. Yeah, we can't take that earlier than the Tactician. Second Sanctuary Lockdown for the Lord effect. So we either spin through our deck a bit faster or we get some protection. I mean, it does make a human, but I think Reunion speeding through the deck is probably better. And again, we carry on. We're not playing black as it stands. We might be in pack 2, we'll see. That's got white and green in it, but it does cycle. That is vigilance based. No, we don't want butt fight. We'll take that for the collection. And generic final card. Okay, so whenever you cast a non-creature spell, draw a card. So we have decent amount, but I mean, Checkpoint Officer Premier. This is the best card in the pack, but I don't think we want to splash just for one removal spell at this point. If we got past that, that might be in a real draft. Let's say that might be more of a thing, but I'm going to greedily take the rare just because there's no true cycling payoffs or enablers there. I like Clash of the Titans though, but no. Okay, but Titan's Nest is a lot harder sell to put into the deck that is the colours the opposite way round. The Fox is very good. That is a cycling payoff. Yeah, human and non-human is good, but Flourishing Fox actually gives us a chance of winning with this deck. We definitely need to prioritise the payoffs at this point. Fight and Cycle, that's probably the best card here. We've got one of those. That looks for non-humans, so yeah. The problem with the cycling deck is you have to take bad cards and make them good. If we did want to play our funny little rare, then the Farfinder is essential. Do we just go for the reliable mana base? I think we do. I had taken them this soon, but that makes a human, and we've got boosts for humans. Didn't really say it out loud, but the black-white humans deck is the best humans deck, so there is a chance we would have taken the black removal to go with our things and turn these into a red splash, but realistically I don't think we've got a reason to do that. We haven't got the go wide cards to go with it, but we'll see what happens. Sacrifice a creature. It should say non-human creature, but do we have the instants and sorceries to get to that? Oh, I think we just take that cycling card. So now we kind of know what we're getting, and it's not good. We'll take fight. I think we've ended up with a fairly mediocre deck so far. I think the Reunion's probably better. See, there is nothing for us now. So we take the thing that we need for collections. And again, that's white and red though. put that in the deck for the moment. See, I'm taking the Frostlinks just because it's the best card there. If we end up in blue, which I think was the colour for that, yeah, we've now got some other reasons to put us into blue. But let's see. So, whether they can be cast. 5 damage to any target and draw 5 cards. Oh, the Starix. Wow. So, what did we have that cared about vigilance? I think we passed it, didn't we? It is a human though, and a vigilant human in this deck might be what we need. Because I think the ultimatum would get cut. All of the blue at the moment will get cut. But a Heed Bonder will not. Ah, oh, Space Godzilla. So we're taking the Zenith Flare. Absolutely the best card in the cycling deck. One agrees. So that is massive justification for all of our bad choices. Removal. Cycling. Removal. No, we just need the removal. I'd love to have picked up a second one of those. But we don't have any of the good red blurred burn spells. We didn't take much of the removal, did we? So we need the Divine Arrow. Again, it's a sad choice. There's some really nice cards there. And there's our Blade Banish. The Vulpikeet would be good if we had lots of non-humans, but I think a lot of the creatures it's showing us there are the creatures we dragged into the sideboard. We will, pardon me, struggle if we don't take some. So now we've got the Healer, who is part of the cycling deck. I haven't seen the make 1/1s guy. That was the kind of one I was mostly after. But we've got payoffs. Pack 3 has been the payoffs pack. Co-charge. It's 5 mana though. Are we just wanting chunky humans? We don't really have much at 4. Oh, the irony. We didn't get a Light of Hope. I thought we did. I'd rather have the first one of those than the second Day Squad Marshal. But in the absence of everything else, we will happily have one. That's cycling on it. Yeah. Make some chunky blockers. I mean, I'd love to play things like that, but I think I'd take a Pangolin. Huh. Blazing Volley for the sideboard. We didn't end up playing black, but oh no, we take the uncommon just because we get more points for taking an uncommon. This is at 158.7, and now yeah, so we've got 5%. That's all right. I don't think we want any of the blue cards. Oh, we can put our new sleeve on now, can't we? Slowly. So I've selected the new sleeve. Sorry, it was going really slow. And put it as my default as well, because for some reason it had reverted back to the vanilla sleeve. I love the Time magazine cover. That's great. But there are some fabulous sleeves we don't have as well. It's weird that it kind of just puts them in the order you got them. Anyway. How do we go back? Oh, there we go. Right, I'm going to sort this off camera and then show you before game one. Bye.